Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've uploaded. I actually just got the notch back running this morning. I'll tell you what's up with it. So we installed a B&M ratchet shifter, as I told you in the last video, the ratchet shifter from B&M. So apparently it didn't come with all the wires, so we tried starting it without the right connector, because on the wiring harness there's a wire and plug that plugs into the shifter, and we tried starting it while hooking up the new shifter without that wire, and it toasted the piece on the distributor. Where is it? This plug. So it toasted this, so we went through two of these. So I got a new one and threw that on with new grease. On the shifter part, I actually cut off the old pigtail from the old shifter and actually connected it to itself right here, and just plugged it in so it's a constant connection. Now it runs real good. So looks like the notchback's going to be fixed for a while. We're going to throw in the console again, clean up the interior, get it all nice, because this is my sister's car. As I said, this is going to be her high school car, and high school starts in actually 1 week, so we're going to clean it up, detail it, get all nice. So I'm going to let it run for a few more minutes, like 5 more minutes, make sure it doesn't shut off, because last time it ran for like a minute and then shut off randomly. But it's been like 3 or 4 minutes now since it's been running. But I guess if you don't hook up a wire, it toasts this shit. This gets fried really easy. So, and that is located right there on the distributor. So it all is with the ignition system. It acted like it was dead, so we replaced all that. Now it's running good. But also today, I've been pretty lazy, so I'm gonna fix the Cobra, see if I can get it running. Tomorrow is actually my car club cruise. A bunch of my buddies and me, we thought it'd be sick to make a car club, so we're gonna do a cruise tomorrow from Phoenix to Jerome, Arizona tomorrow. So I'm gonna take off the rim and check out what's all under there. I'm pretty sure I rubbed through a wiring harness, so I'll go ahead and let you guys know once I get it all unhooked. Hey guys, so I'm over here taking the car off, or whatever, and I come across, so I'm taking it off, I jack it up. I'm having a little issue because it's lowered, so I took and put 2 concrete slabs under it. But this is what I'm dealing with. The car rubbed up against the damn wiring harness, so that's what I'm dealing with. Over there is pretty rough. It's all destroyed. So right there and right there, I'm gonna have to splice it and rewrap each wire. That's gonna take a while, so it looks like I'm not gonna make the car cruise tomorrow. Welcome back. So I went to Harbor Freight and got some wire looms, some wire electrical tape. Oh shit, that's nasty. Some zip ties and some heat wrap stuff, and I have a heat gun. Right now I'm going through each wire that's been messed up. So this one, I went ahead and put heat wrap on it, crimped it all back together, and then I'm gonna put electrical tape like I did this one. This is the same thing over here, but this one's wrapped in electrical tape. Right here, this wire, it wasn't even cut, just the rubber was rubbed off from the tire. So what I'm doing is I went ahead and I'm gonna put electrical tape around it, and then I have one more wire on this side that's been rubbed through a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it with electrical tape, and then I will get up here to this mess and fix this. I'm probably gonna have to cut each wire and recrimp them all, and then heat wrap all of them, and then electrical tape them all. And then I'm gonna put this wrap all around it to make it look all nice. And some of this stuff was messed up, so I might rip these down and re-wrap them. I don't know. It's all time consuming, so I'll get back to you once I finish this one and I start this. Alright guys, so I'm moved onto this side. I have my younger sister working on this. What she did is she zip tied each wire together so they're nice and tight. It's pretty firm now. And we got wire, I forget what it's called, protective wire wrap from, I got all this from Harbor Freight. I spent about $48. What she'll do is she first put zip ties, got all the wires together. She's putting the wire wrap on it. So she got as most as she can, so it looks all good. And next she's gonna electrical tape wrap this all the way from the top to the bottom up to the plug, so it'll stay together. And then this side will be done. Right now I am working on this side. What I'm doing is on some of them they need clamps to clamp the wires together, and these are what those are. You stick one end of the copper wire on this side, one end on this side, and then you take basically like electrical wire. What are those called?
What? These?
Yeah.
Sleeves? I don't know.
I guess they're sleeves or something, but you'll clamp them right in the middle, and it holds the copper in together, and then the wire will become one again. And then what I'm doing is on this side, since it's a little bit worse, I have heat wrap, and I'll put it under each side of the wire on each side, and then I'll heat wrap a big strand from about here to here on a piece of wire, and then I'm electrical taping them all, and then I'll zip tie them so they're all tight together, and try and do this, and I'll put a wire protector on it, and then electrical tape this, and then we're gonna plug it in, see if the horn stops honking, and see if the windshield wipers, if this was the issue. Because on my last video I was having the issue where the windshield wipers were going off constantly, and I just realized this could have caused the windshield wipers, because the wires are in here, and this is the windshield wiping stuff right here by the tire. So I'm pretty sure that's the issue, and the horns, especially because the horn is right here, and the windshield wipers. Hopefully I didn't get any problems, because this is all my ABS stuff. Hopefully there's no ABS problems with braking, because I'm going to make sure this car goes fast, so I want to stop quick. But what I'm going to do is I'll finish this and get back to you when I got all the wires wrapped. And then I'll show you what I do to zip tie them together and put the wire protector. Your sausage. Alright guys, so we went ahead and got each wire wrapped up, and if it was disconnected we put it in a crimp and got it crimped all back together. But for the most part some of the rubber was just rubbed off. So what I'm going to have my sister do right now is she's going to go ahead and zip tie the wire harness back together to get it all small and all the wires real tight together so they don't rub and they're all loose and stuff. But after this we're going to take some of this Harbor Freight. This was only $2.98 for 10 foot of protective wire loom. This is it from Harbor Freight, Chicago Electric. It works just as good, and it's a little bit, actually a lot cheaper than AutoZone and stuff. So what we're going to do is finished putting up these, I don't even, in like the moment, I forget what these are called, but zip ties. And then we're going to put the wire loom on, and then we're going to wrap both with electrical wire, and then hook the battery back up and see if everything's back to normal. I might have to do a computer harness reset or something with resetting the computer. I'm not sure, because when I was driving I also got a check engine light, the batteries terminals, like the picture of the battery on the dash was going off too, and I might have to reset it, but right now we're gonna hope it all works good. Guys, make sure you go ahead and trim off the zip tie as far as you can. See, she got it as far as she can. It'll fit more snug and nicely in the wiring harness protectant wrap. And it'll be more of a professional quality job.
Oh shit, doesn't this go up here?
No, what are you doing?
I don't know. Alright, hand me the
Alrighty.
wrap.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this wrap on here.
Hand it to me.
No, the other stuff.
Oh, you said...
So all you
Stuff
do
is
is,
pain in the ass to get
it's
out.
already cut open in half of it. So all you do is open it up and shove the wires in it.
On one side. Do you want to switch me sides?
No. So you shove it all in, and then right before the plug, you're going to... Here, move your hand for a second. So right about, probably right here, actually right before this zip tie, we're gonna cut it and get it snug up right against it, or actually right here. We're gonna trim this and then shove it all in.
There we go.
Alrighty, so now it's all back, because this protects it from heat, rubbing. Thank God this was on from before when I was driving it, because it on a lot of these wires, it just rubbed through this and then rubbed through some of the wire. If I didn't have this, or the rubber on the wires, actually, some of the wire, all this would have been gone, and my car would have been toast. I would have gotten a new wiring harness and spliced it all in, which is a lot more hard work. So make sure you go the extra effort and replace all this with new and not used wiring harness loom. And make sure you go ahead and just do the best job you can, put your whole heart into your work, and make sure it comes out real good. And when I go ahead and plug it back in, I have some electronics grease that I'll go ahead and stick on each probe, just to give it a better, let the electricity go through each probe to the plug better. It just helps. So make sure to do that. Make sure when you're putting each wire, if you ever get this issue, make sure each color you connect on each wire is the same wire, because you don't want to be putting like a wire on this plug and connecting it up here to like a different wire that comes to the plug. One could be like you're connecting half of a wire to the windshield wipers and half to the horn. You would mess up so much and your car would be screwed, and you'd have to go and cut through everything and redo it all. So make sure you do that. We're gonna go ahead and electrical tape it real quick, plug it all back together with some grease, and then I'll hop into the engine bay and show you guys what I'm gonna do. Hey guys, so here's a little clip. This is what it came out to. It looks professional. It looks really good. Thank you, Desi. She's gonna go ahead and finish that side. Alright guys, back to you. This is a day later. I had to go to work, but I went ahead and put the battery back on. It's just tighten them down and get that all nice. We got the wheel back on. Make sure to torque them down like we did. We adjusted the coilovers to raise them up a bit, because I don't want that to drag again. And I'm going to be taking this to a alignment shop as soon as possible. You guys really don't want to have this done. This sucked. So right now I am going to take the liner off on this side like I did the other, because I'm going to clean them up, probably buy some new ones, stop jacking it up, Desi. And so we got everything done, and hopefully there's no more issues, and I'm going to take it to the alignment shop. Thanks for watching, guys. My next video is probably going to be me ordering the rear wing and installing that, and possibly new rims and a saline body kit. I don't know yet. So subscribe, like, comment, and thanks for watching.